Hi, my friends. Today I want to present you a new story. Enjoy watching it.
I knew something was wrong the moment I stepped out of the office doors and felt the cold wind slap against my face. Normally, the sight of my red Ferrari waiting in its usual spot brought a small comfort after a long day. But today, there was only an empty rectangle of asphalt, a dark oil stain where the engine used to drip, and the sudden hollow drop in my stomach. No, 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 I whispered, already feeling my hands tremble. My keys were in my palm. I squeezed them so hard the metal pierced my skin. I dialed my parents first, because who else would I call? My voice cracked. Mom, my car's gone. Someone stole it. There was a brief pause, and then her voice, calm, too calm. Oh, about that. Freddie needed it, sweetheart. It felt like she'd reached through the phone and slacked me. You what? My knees weakened. Mom, that car is mine. Paid off, registered to me. You can't just. A few days ago, we made a spare key and left it at our house, just in case. Your brother Freddie needed to get to an appointment. Don't exaggerate. I exaggerating? My throat tightened. Mom, this is theft. She sighed, irritated, as if I were a child whining about chores. We're family, Hal. Don't talk to me like I'm a stranger. For a moment, I couldn't speak. The betrayal pressed against my ribs, sharp and suffocating. I hung up before the shaking in my voice turned into sobbing. I called the police. Officer Santos arrived 20 minutes later. He was calm, observant, almost too perceptive for my already fraying nerves. So, he said gently, jotting notes, your parents took the car without permission. You didn't authorize your brother to use it? No, I whispered. They just took it. Like it didn't matter that it's mine. He nodded slowly. Then we're dealing with an unauthorized use case. Maybe more. Something in his tone, measured, cautious, made my skin prickle. I glanced again at the empty space where my car should have been. Something told me this wasn't the beginning of a misunderstanding. It was the beginning of a storm. Officer Santos called me the next morning before the sun had fully risen. My eyes were swollen from crying, and the weight in my chest hadn't lifted. His voice was steady, but there was a new edge to it. Hal, we found your car wrecked on the side of the road outside town. Your brother has been arrested. I need you to come down to the station. We found something you should see. Those words alone were enough to twist my stomach into a knot. When I arrived, he slid a folder across the desk. Your parents claim they had your permission, but their statements don't match. Inside were printed transcripts of their interviews. Mom insisted I knew Freddie had the car. Dad claimed I gave him the keys last week. Both lies. Both delivered with confidence. My throat burned. Why are they doing this? Why lie? Santos hesitated. Because Hal, we also found this. He pulled out a separate sheet. An application for a department store credit card. My name, my address, my social security number. But not my handwriting. I felt the room tilt. That was submitted 3 days ago, he said quietly. We're looking into who tried to open it. My hand shook as I touched the paper. I felt violated, exposed, as if someone had peeled away my identity and tried to wear it. I don't understand, I whispered. Why would they? Before I could finish, my phone buzzed, a text from an unknown number. There was no need to call the police. Family comes first. Another message followed instantly. You think the car is the worst of it? Wait. My heart thundered in my ears. Officer Santos, someone's threatening me. He read the messages, his jaw tightening. Hal, you need to be careful. This isn't just a stolen car anymore. Someone is trying to destabilize you. I swallowed hard, tears staining my eyes. The first cracks weren't just appearing in my family. They were tearing straight through my life. The first sign that something was wrong at work came on a Tuesday morning, when my supervisor, Claire, called me into her office. Her expression wasn't angry, just confused. Hal, she said, sliding a printed email across her desk. Did you mean to send this? I scanned it, and the blood drained from my face. It was a resignation letter, my name typed neatly at the bottom. I didn't write this, I breathed. Claire, I swear, I didn't. She studied me for a long moment. I believe you, but someone logged into your employee account last night. My heart dropped like a stone. Hey, how is that even possible? Claire shook her head. I don't know. But it traced the login to your home Wi-Fi. My vision blurred. Home, my apartment, my sanctuary, the only place I still felt safe, or thought I did. When I returned home that evening, I checked every lock twice. I paced the small living room, replaying the last few days in my mind. The stolen car, the forged credit application, the threatening texts. Now this. My phone rang, jolting me. It was Freddie. "You're real stupid, you know that," he slurred. "All this because of a car?" My chest tightened. "Freddie, why are you doing this? Why would you hurt me?" He laughed, cold, unfamiliar. "You think this is me? I'm not the one you should be scared of. Then who?" My voice cracked. Silence. Then a whisper, "Ask Mom." The line went dead. I sank onto the couch, shaking so hard I could barely breathe. Tears blurred everything. The room, my hands, my sense of reality. The mother who once braided my hair before school. Now the shadow behind every threat. A loud thud hit my apartment door. I froze. A note slid underneath. Just 4 words. "You should have obeyed." The world tilted. Someone wanted to break me, piece by piece. I sat on the floor, shaking, realizing that this wasn't just about a stolen car anymore. Someone in my own family was orchestrating it all. I knew then that I couldn't handle this alone. With trembling hands, I called Santos. "We need to escalate this," I whispered. I think my parents are behind everything. Freddie might just be a pawn." He was quiet for a moment, then firm. "Hal, gather all the evidence you have. Texts, emails, security footage, anything. This has to go to court. They need to face the consequences." The fight was no longer just about reclaiming my car or protecting my life. It was about unveiling the hidden betrayal in a courtroom where the truth could no longer hide. The court hearing was scheduled for Friday. The courtroom smelled of polished wood and anxiety. My hands were clammy, clutching the strap of my purse like it could anchor me. Freddie sat slumped, avoiding eye contact with everyone, a hollow shell of the brother I once knew. My father's face was taut, jaw rigid, every muscle screaming tension. And my mother, she sat straight-backed, cold, almost proud, as if she were watching a performance she'd directed. The prosecutor stood, clearing her throat. "We have new evidence," she announced, and the room hushed. My heart thumped in my chest. This is it, finally. A monitor flickered to life. Security footage played, a shadowed figure walking near my office, glancing around. The hood obscured the face, the walk deliberate, confident. My stomach lurched. "It's her," I whispered to Santos, who had accompanied me. My mother's distinctive gait, the slight tilt of her hip, the careful placement of each foot was unmistakable. She was the one planting letters, sending threats, forging documents. Freddie had been nothing but a pawn, the perfect scapegoat to shield her. I could feel tears prickling. The woman who taught me to ride a bike, who kissed my scraped knees and tucked me in at night, was capable of this? The judge's voice cut through my daze. "Is there a response from the defense?" My mother opened her mouth, but no words came. For once, she had no story, no excuse. The reality she had tried to hide was there for everyone to see. Freddie's face went pale. He finally looked at me, a flicker of guilt crossing his features. I inhaled, steadying myself, the weight of years of betrayal and fear pressing down. This is the moment the truth finally stands on its own. Months passed, but the weight of betrayal lingered like a shadow. Freddie served his probation quietly, Dad stopped calling, and the courtroom had finally closed the chapter I never wanted to read. My mother was behind bars, her carefully constructed lies finally unraveling. I stood at the dealership, fingertips brushing the hood of a sleek, new SUV. The metal gleamed under the afternoon sun. It wasn't just a car, it was freedom, proof that I could reclaim what was mine. "Congratulations, Ms. Reyes," the salesman said. "You earned this." I smiled faintly, but my chest tightened. "It's more than that," I murmured, almost to myself. "It's proof that I set boundaries. That respect matters more than blood." Starting the engine, the hum filled the quiet. The open road ahead shimmered with possibility. I glanced at the empty passenger seat and whispered, almost like a promise, "Never again will anyone decide what's mine, or who I am." And for the first time in years, I drove not just away from them, but toward myself.
Friends, What do you think of this story? Write your opinion in the comments. Would you like more stories? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any videos. See you tomorrow.